The difference between a great day and a mediocre one is your intention. How did you decide to show up today? Most people have no intention. Most people, you wake up, you check your phone, you're falling into other people's emergencies, other people's demands on your time, what everybody else wants for you to do today, right? Everybody's got an agenda. Everybody's got an opinion on what you should do with your life. You open your phone, there's all sorts of other people's emergencies for what you should be doing, right? Their emergencies become your priorities because you don't have intention in the day. Where when you flip it, when you start to say, no, I am going to take control of my day, take control of my life, and start to live with intention, everything starts to shift. The most important part of my morning routine is intention. Every day, here's what I do. I wake up, I am tired, I'm groggy, I'm like, forget what day it is, forget what year it is, forget who I am. I wake up, I got stuff in my eyes, I got lines on my face, so, I'm groggy. I don't wake up excited and like, yeah, oh my God, let's go. We're filming content today. I have to remind myself of what I'm doing. And as I walk to the bathroom, I'll usually put on a song. And in the morning, usually I have some oldies playing because it just makes me happy. So I'll put on some oldie and I'm going to the bathroom and I find myself just starting to dance a little bit, which is great because the motion starts to change things. If you put on songs that make you happy, that make you moving, it's going to start to shift your entire day. And music is the fastest way to change your state. And then as I'm going to the bathroom, might be too much detail, I'll then look at my calendar. I'll look at my calendar and I'll say, how do I want to show up? What's my intention for today? What is my intention for today for how I want to show up for whatever's in my calendar today? And today is a Tuesday. Tuesdays are when I make videos. I don't know when this is going to be released, but what's my intention this morning? I look at my calendar. I see I've got a bunch of YouTube videos that I'm going to make today. I'm going to go with Nina and she's going to run some errands and I'm going to film from the car. And I want to make content that matters. I want to make something that matters today. I want to make something that's going to inspire somebody today. I want to make a video that touches somebody's life today. I want to make potentially the best video I've ever made today. I want to speak some truth into the camera. I want to touch somebody's soul in the content that I'm making. That's my goal for today. You think that changes how you show up? Right? It's like, as opposed to just, oh, I'm going to make some videos today. Okay, cool. Let's go do that. That process doesn't have to take an hour in the morning. Right? That process is while I'm going to the bathroom, right? It takes a minute, not very long, but it shifts everything because it changes how you show up for the entire day. I've also got on the background of my cell phone, the background says, remember your intention. As a trigger, so anytime I load my phone, I can see that. In between videos, when I press stop and I'm loading the next one, I see the background of my phone again. Remember your intention. Like, yeah, what was my intention this morning? Because even if you set it up in the morning, it doesn't mean the whole day is going to be amazing. Something's going to throw you off. You come back to your intention. What was my intention today? And it works for being your business goals. It works for accomplishing your business goals. It works for your personal goals. On Saturdays is my fun day. And I'll usually plan something to do with my wife, Nina, and maybe it's a hiking trip, maybe it's we're gonna go out and try out a new restaurant. Like, it's fun. It's not chores, it's not tasks, it's not business. It's just something for us to do. So the intention showing up is different. What's my intention today? Well, my intention is to be the best husband I can be. And what does that mean? Like, not just words, but you're trying to feel it. What does that mean? I want to have a great day with Nina. I want to make her smile today. I want to make her laugh today. I want to be present today. I want to not be frustrated by some little thing that happens. I don't want to be sucked into anything on the work side. I don't want to be daydreaming about business. I want to be thinking about my life with Nina. I want to be daydreaming about where we're going to go together as a couple, right? And the words will change, but even now just saying that puts me into a different mindset. I got to bring it back. I want to make killer videos for you guys. We just don't have intention. We know we want more. You know you want more. You know you want more to life. You know you want to accomplish more. You know you want to be more. You know you want to serve more. And that's a great feeling, but we don't hold on to it long enough to actually do something with. And we'll usually think of that I want to do more, I know I'm capable of more, and use it to beat ourselves up, to say, well, look, I didn't do it. I should have done it last week. I should have started last year. I was too afraid to do it. We just beat ourselves up and blame ourselves for not doing more, as opposed to using that intentionality to then create a better life for ourselves today. And it starts with today. It starts with today, like right now. The rest of today can be different if you chose to, with intention, show up. So how do we do it? How do we do it today? How do we do it ongoing? Because if you woke up with intention for the next year, holy cow, does your life look different? Step number one is create the environment of intentionality. And why that matters is because it allows it to happen on repeat, automatically, without you having to think about it. Because as soon as you move it to conscious, there's that step, there's that barrier, there's that block, where when it's unconscious and automatic, you're much more likely to do it. So the environment, right? So my office, if you see my office, I got the pictures on the wall, they all mean something to me. I walk past in the morning, I walk past my mannequin I have a mannequin in my office, or on the way to the office, of me wearing the hoodie, because superheroes have mannequins of people wearing their outfits, and it fires me up, it gets me going. I have the music, right? Put music for how you want to feel, not for how you currently are feeling. If I put music for how I currently was feeling in the morning, and I'm just tired and just waking up, it'd probably be some slow, meditative, calm, birds chirping, waterfall kind of stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not how if I ask myself, how do I want to start my day? It's not with birds chirping and waterfalls, it's with something that gets me moving. Because what I'm missing the most is fun. I'm not feeling fun and energetic in the morning, and so I need that. But when I put on The Lion Sleeps Tonight, or when I put on Run Around Sue, or I put on Respect, Aretha Franklin, when I put on, any of these oldies, I just start moving. I start dancing, start singing at the top of my lungs, and that gets me going in the morning, right? So the more you can have these habits and these triggers in the morning to get you set up, so that when you're looking at the intention of the day, you're already in the right frame of mind, okay? Because if you don't have the right mindset going in, no matter what your intention becomes, it's really hard to get it actually firing, right? Because you can tell yourself, I want to have a great day, but if all you're thinking about is how slow everything is and how crappy your life is, how you're not further ahead and how tired you are, you could say the words, but it won't land as strongly. So the environment really matters. Step two is you have to look at your calendar and see what's ahead and come into it with intention. How do you want to show up for all the things that are in your life today? What's on your calendar? And schedule things in, right? Like create a calendar that maps to your ambition. Your calendar should be a macro reflection of your intention. Your calendar is an intentional life. What's in your calendar should be a reflection of what you want out of your life. So look at your calendar. This is a great weekly exercise to do. Look at your calendar and then see what in your life, what in those spots actually will let you live the life that you want. So you say you want to be a YouTuber, you say you want to be an entrepreneur, you say you want to be a great husband or wife, you say you want, great. Show me in your calendar where you have dedicated time to make that intention happen. Because if it's just a hope and it's never scheduled in, guess what? It never happens. I'm filming content today on a Tuesday because it's in my calendar, because that's part of an intentional life for me, where if I waited to get inspired to do something, I would make not a lot of content, right? Most of your goals are not in your calendar, and so they never get done. There's a tweetable, most of your goals are not in your calendar, so it never gets done. So intentional life is putting things in your calendar. An intentional day is in reminding yourself in the morning of what you want to do, is how you show up. So when I'm showing up to make videos, I already explained the process that I go through. But then at night, when I'm gonna have time with Nina, it's different, right? I'm not thinking about YouTube videos anymore, I'm thinking about my time with Nina. So an intentional life in your calendar, and then in the morning, an intentional day. Just look at your calendar and say, here's what I need to do today, here's how I need to show up. Because again, if you planned your week on a Sunday and planned it all out, it looks great, you're gonna wake up on a Wednesday and then forget why you set that as your goal and not show up with the same intentionality anymore. So the morning reset for intentionality matters. And then step three is triggers. So step one is having the environment and the routine. Step two is planning out intentionality in your life, which is your calendar, and on a daily basis when you wake up. And then step three is the triggers to bring you back when you need to. So my biggest trigger is on my cell phone. My biggest trigger is remember your intention. so that anytime I check my phone, I see that as a reminder to myself of the person that I said I was going to be today. The other thing that really helped make a big shift in my day-to-day life is I schedule things in 25-minute increments. So I'm doing interviews, I'm doing calls, I'm doing whatever's in my calendar is in 25 or 55-minute increments before I go to the next thing. I have a 5-minute buffer before going into the next thing. So if I'm doing interviews, Thursday is my interview day, boom, 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 25 minutes back to back to back to back to back to back. The occasional 55 minutes before the next thing. And I would do it initially just as a buffer for timing. So in case something went over, in case I had to figure out some tech gear, or in case I had to go to the washroom or whatever, I had a 5-minute break in between as a buffer. But the happy accident that came as a result of it is I use it as a little intentionality break for the next thing. So yesterday when I'm mentoring my team, if I'm talking to Jeremy for 55 minutes, and then I have Alex coming up next, that 5-minute break. In the morning, it's gonna be, how do I wanna show up for my team? It's mentoring day, I wanna show up, I wanna be present, I wanna guide them, I wanna help them grow and learn and be inspired. I wanna be the best leader I can be. I want them to come away from today inspired, motivated, ready for action, fill them with courage and belief, right? That's the morning. That sets the tone for the whole day. But in the break between Jeremy and Alex, that 5 minutes, I'll use a minute or two of it to set the intention for the next one. I just came from Jeremy, I'm going to Alex. How do I want to show up for Alex? And it may just be repeating the same thing that I came up with this morning, or there might be some nuance, there might be something different. There might be something unique about Alex that I want to remind myself of before going into that call with him. So the daily reminders of the intention, the daily triggers, one is a cell phone background, remember your intention. And two is having the break, the 5-minute break between switching tasks to set myself up for the next task. I remember why I'm doing that specific one. The intention matters. You know, again, we wake up and it's so easy to fall into somebody else's plan for us. It's so easy to look at our texts or look at our emails or look at social media and feel like we're already behind and we already owe so many other people in our lives our time, and we don't control our day. And you have to put up some walls around where you're spending your time. And you have to start your day with intentionality to say, this is the life that I want, and I'm doing the activities that move me towards my goals. And the more that I'm intentional, the more that I am present, the more I will actually start to accomplish those things. You have so much greatness in you. You have so much heart and so much care and so much soul and so much of a desire to do good and serve and help. And yet for some reason at the end of the week, it just didn't happen this week again. And it didn't happen again this week again. The difference is creating an intentional life for yourself and then reminding yourself daily and throughout the day of what that intention is. You don't need any more money or any more support or anything else beyond what you already have. You have everything you need to win. The only difference between now and where you could be in a year is how much are you going to show up with intentionality every day to move closer to your goals.
If you want another Evan rant video that just might give you the confidence you need, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
Sometimes you need to slow down to speed up. Sometimes you need to take a pause. You need to take it easy. You need to take a step back from what you have been doing to say, well, what do I want?